opportunity to build around a young player. Having a franchise player who is not a big hit on your salary cap is a great position to be in for teams, obviously. So let's pick our ideal franchise player with the hashtag best build around guy. What do you think?
Well, first of all, I have to say this. Didn't he draft Josh Rosen too? That's neither here nor there. Let's not go there. I'm going to start here. Trevor Lawrence. How about that? Does that work? Let's go down to Duval County. Let's go ahead. We have the number 1 overall pick. He's never lost a regular season game. We have a ton of salary cap, so we can build around this young man. And we have 5 years to do it. He has the size, the arm talent, the speed, everything you need. All we have to do is continue to put pieces around him. Now, I'd like to have more tight ends. Maybe we do that in year 2. But right now, it seems like the Jags, they got their guy, and they're on the right track. I love it. I'm excited to see what they can do with it.
Now, the easy thing to do here would be to go quarterback, and that's just what MJD did right here, and he went with his Jaguars guy. I'm going to go defense here. I'm going to go hashtag best build around guy, and it's going to be Chase Young coming in at a whopping 2.181.073 in cash, a cap number of 7.9. That's an estimate, that second one. And a guy who in his first year had 7.5 sacks, but really it was his presence. He already feels like a leader on that side of the ball. In fact, I covered the Week 17 game where they defeated the Eagles and Nate Sudfeld to get into the playoffs. And Chase Young did 2 TV interviews, including one with us afterward. He was counted upon as the spokesman for this team already. Look, they don't have a young franchise quarterback, so this is going to be the guy, the voice and the presence for this team. And I like what Chase Young is showing me already, and the ability to build on that side of the ball. May have to make some tough decisions on that defensive line. They've got a lot of guys they have to pay. Chase Young will get his, but not for a couple of years.
Okay, I like that. I, too, am not going to do the obvious choice of going with a quarterback. No shade, MJD. But I'm going to put on for the University of Iowa, former Hawkeye alum, just like me, hashtag, you can't even see, TJ Hawkinson. I'm a rookie and you guys don't even send me a whiteboard. What is this crap? Anyway, TJ Hawkinson entering his 3rd season in the NFL last year, finishing 3rd among tight ends with 723 receiving yards, finishing 4th with 67 catches, only behind the guys like Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Darren Waller. And now, if you look at the Lions roster, without Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones, it's looking like TJ Hawkinson is going to be the primary target in the passing game. It'll be interesting to see what Jared Goff and him are going to do together. Now, speaking of George Kittle and this Iowa connection, at Iowa, my college, we are called Tight End U for a reason. Very, very similar comparisons to George Kittle, drafted 8th overall with the expectation to have a Kittle-like impact on both the passing and the running game in Detroit. He's young. It's his 3rd season. He's bulked up. He's put in the work this offseason. TJ Hawkinson is going to explode with the Lions in 2021.
The great answer at Kinnick Stadium tight ends. I was always a big Dallas Clark guy. No gloves, go over the middle. Love him. Guys, let's move on to number 2. On NFL.com, Gil Brandt, my uncle, released his list of 9 players that he personally guarantees will play better in 2021. Topping that list, QB1 of the New England Patriots, Cam Newton. So let's make our picks. Set aside Uncle Gil for a second. Make our picks for the player we're sure will raise their game this season with the hashtag BetterBaller2021. Who you got?
Jameis Winston. I think, can we see it? There we go.
Wow.
Jameis Winston, to me, listen, I get it. He didn't play last year, but let's remember, they put him in for this play because Drew Brees couldn't push the ball down the field. You have a great coaching staff. You have weapons around him. I hope Sean Payton can kind of corral him with some of those mistakes and allow Jameis to kind of grow in this system. But you have a quarterback. You have a number 1 overall pick to replace your franchise, your Hall of Fame quarterback. Jameis Winston is going to have a breakout season. I can feel it. I can almost guarantee it. I just don't have that guarantee button.
I'm going Carson Wentz here. It is, you will see, written in red. Why is that? Because I'm trying whichever marker works best here, and the red's the only one that is working, so don't read anything into that. But I am pot committed to Carson Wentz right now. I have spoken highly of this gentleman over the last couple of years and said, hey, he's going to bounce back. He's going to come back from injury. He's going to do that. You know, I thought he was going to have a huge year last year. Obviously not so much for many factors. So at this point, like a poker player that's put in 75% of his stack on one hand, there's no bet that you can make, nothing you could say. that would lead me to fold. I am all in, pot committed. Carson Wentz in a new situation with an extremely talented roster around here. He is going to play well. From what I gather, it was a very good spring with him and his teammates in Indianapolis, so he's feeling a lot better than he has in recent years heading into a season.
Okay, that's a little spicy. Jalen Hurts is blankly staring at you right now, hoping that maybe he gets his shot. Again, I don't have a whiteboard because it's my rookie time, so I just crossed out TJ Hawkinson. Let's go with Ezekiel Elliott coming back with an explosive 2021 season. Why is that? Well, kind of the obvious answer. Dak Prescott should be back and healthy, which will obviously help open up that offense. Now, with Dak last season, pre-injury, Zeke averaged 107 scrimmage yards a game. Without him, only 78. Another important thing to note here is that they also get a healthy O-line back because they were missing that last season. All-Pro left tackle Tyron Smith, who missed 14 games. Their right tackle Collins was out the entire season. They were also without All-Pro guard Zach Martin at points. He missed 6 games last season. I think putting a healthy O-line back, obviously, there's not going to be as much pressure on Dak Prescott and that offense to score because they've tried to handle some new defensive additions this offseason. I think Zeke is going to be back. He's eaten. He's ready. I know fantasy football managers are crossing their fingers for a good comeback, but I'm pretty darn hopeful.
Kimmy, we've struggled with the whiteboards on this show for 5 years. It took you 1/2 hour to fix it and just put those cards up. They look way better. It's broken now. Beautiful. Guys, Kimmy fixed it in one show. Moving on. My favorite part of the movie Spaceballs is when they capture the stunt doubles of the main characters, and it's a great gag. And J.J. Watt kind of had that situation earlier last week when he found this guy. And that is West Liberty University defensive lineman Matt Betts. And JJ makes a funny joke about copying your homework. It does look like sort of like a JJ Watt who's been photoshopped or something. I like it. So, guys, let's have some fun with this. We all get this. Everybody in any walk of life gets it. You look just like enter a public figure here. So let's respond to the hashtag #MyBestDoppelganger. MJD, who do you get? Who do people say?
It's crazy. It's not that I get it. It's that he gets it. And I don't know why it happens all the time, but it's Idris Elba. It's crazy. I don't know. Someone told me one day, they were like, look, man, it's like, look, like, did you play ball? Were you down in Duval County? And it's weird to me. I see the resemblance, so I get it. I just don't have the accent, but I'm working on that. Maybe, we can work this thing out and sit down and have dinner and we can swap careers. You can do some talking football and I can do some awesome movies, some James Bond possibly.
Just get out of here. Get going with that. Pep Guardiola for me. It's in my Twitter bio. I am not Pep Guardiola. And I've had to say it to people before, the legendary soccer coach. We were at dinner one night and the busboy was clearing the table and he's staring at me, not even looking at the plates and the glasses and everything, staring at me. And I thought, oh, cool, he recognizes me from TV. Next thing I know, I hear from one of my friends across the table, who's Pep? And I said, oh, I'm Pep. Yeah, that's me. He thinks I'm Pep. And one time I had a guy come up with Pep's wiki page and he said, because he couldn't speak English, this is you? No, that's not me. I'm not Pep. The other guy.
Aw, it's okay. You're even better than Pep. I don't even know who Pep is. Who cares? Okay, again with my janky whiteboard. Y'all, can we give it up for my American princess, Meghan Markle?
All right.
I've heard it. And I'm kind of, the word picture of me, guys, I look like Jane Fonda there. That's the joke. Meghan Markle, see, if you take me now, middle part, slick back, okay? Look, tell me I'm not Meghan.
There it is.
If the palace let her have an afro, her and I, we kill it together. Body double, stun double, whatever. I'm down to be a princess, Meghan.
Kimmy, but would you be down to open the cases on Deal or No Deal? Would you do that like she did?
Are you kidding me?
There it is. She's going to have a case now. Yeah. All right. That's the most convincing. Here's all I got. This happens every Sunday in the fall for the past few years. I'll be watching games or whatever, and I'll get tweets that are like, why is Kyle Brandt officiating the Eagles-Seahawks game? Why did Kyle Brandt just call the Steelers for holding? Because I get this guy, Clay Martin, who is an umpire in the league, and his face is always on. And I don't know. It's not terrible. I think he looks a little bit more like Scott Hansen than me, who I also get. But Clay Martin, who is a very respected, young, totally professional umpire. It's not a bad comparison, but I'm not supposed to judge it. You guys, do I have some Clay Martin in me as he's wearing his Britney Spears?
I think Clay's just got to soften the eyes, right? He's got to, you've got friendly, inviting eyes. Clay doesn't have those, but that could be his profession. He's got to have that stern presence.
He does. I like that. It's the jaw. It's a very prominent, nice jaw. So, okay, shout out to you. Shout out to all of our doppelgangers around the world, especially Meghan Markle. I know y'all, Tom.